House Speaker Fonati Kofa has disclosed the presentation of a 5-year strategic plan to President Joseph Boakai and international partners to promote political leadership of women in Liberia. The plan provides the background of the Women Legislative Caucus, guiding principles, strategic and one operational objective, and monitoring and evaluation framework, among others. He noted that as part of efforts to succeed, they are seeking partnership and support in cash or kind to accomplish the ambitious but yet incredibly important objectives of the plan. Speaker Kofa expressed hope aimed at strengthening members of the women legislative functions, oversight, representational function, and promote women's participation in politics, public leadership, and elections. The speaker also added that the plan will institutionalize the Women Legislative Caucus and strengthen the operations and sustainability of the caucus secretariat. According to the speaker, 62 or 24% of key positions have been filled by women, while men occupy 201, representing 76 out of the that's 76% out of the 263 nominations made by the Boakai Kung administration, something he termed as laudable. The House Speaker added that President Joseph Boakai has beaten the record as the president who has elevated and included the most women in government. Speaking at the Women's Legislative Caucus dialogue on Wednesday, the House Speaker said in 2023, the Women Legislative Caucus had a strategic plan to ensure that all of the women legislators were re-elected. Unfortunately, that was not achieved, according to the speaker. However, he noted that few of them were defeated, but the membership of the caucus was maintained, the same number at 11. Speaker Kofa said the biggest elections achievements for the caucus include the additional one woman added to the Senate and getting 3 women elected in Grand Cape Mount County, where no woman was elected before, as well as the first elected female Senate pro tem of the Liberian Senate. And out of Liberia, some Nigerians have expressed outrage after the country's national anthem was changed with little consultation. President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday signed into law the bill to revert to Nigeria's old national anthem, which was dropped by a military government in 1978. The newly re-adopted anthem, which begins Nigeria We Hail Thee, was written by Lenian Jean Williams in 1959 and composed by Francis Barda. Speaking on his first anniversary in office, President Tinubu said the anthem symbolized Nigeria's diversity, but many have questioned his priorities amid the cost of living crisis. Reacting online, some Nigerians said the country had more pressing problems such as insecurity, rising inflation, and a foreign exchange crisis. One citizen wrote on X, formerly Twitter, saying changing the Nigerian national anthem written by a Nigerian to the song written by Colonel Lazarus is a stupid decision, and it is shameful that nobody in the National Assembly thought to stand against it. Former Education Minister Obe Ezekwesili posted on X that she would never sing the new old anthem, but Tahi Mangulu, chairman of the parliamentary committee which pushed the bill through, dismissed the widespread criticism, saying it was timely and important. He said it will undoubtedly inspire a zeal for patriotism and cooperation. He said it will promote cultural heritage, adding changing the national anthem will chart a path to greater unity. Well, that's the news. Bulletin is back to Henson Dega. news bulletin, the foreign development. The news bulletin, it is a regular feature on the news program. If you are just joining us, a reminder of the top developments we are following to address the rising controversies over the price of rice. President Joseph Waka constitutes a committee on rice to ensure the stability of the country's staple food. Executive Protection Service dismisses claims of attack on former Vice President Joy Howard Taylor, says there is no evidence to show that the former Vice President was attacked. A 12-year student of the John Lewis Morris Memorial High School found dead in the Hammerfield community in Painesville. And away from Liberia, Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu faces huge public criticism after signing into law the bill to change Nigeria's national anthem to the O anthem. Let's bring you the voices of the newsmakers. A 12-year student of the John Lewis Memorial High School has been discovered dead in the Hammerfield community in Painesville. Parker Brown, 18, lifeless body was discovered on the early hours of Wednesday in his room behind the Dupont Health Center in Painesville. Speaking Wednesday to reporters, his uncle, Bader Stevens, said he was called by Abba's father, informing him that his nephew was dead.
We came this morning we got a call from the father because it's his sister's son. And he lives with his father. This morning we got a call from him that the neighbor died. So we try to make our way. He came, he told us that the boy died. He went to bed, he woke up this morning, he couldn't get access to it. When the pause the door, when he met blood coming from his nose, his mouth, and other parts of his body. But then when we go there as a family to go check the body, we realized that blood was not coming from his mouth, blood was not from his nose, blood was not from the ear, but instead we saw the bruise mark from his left arm to his right arm. And a tie mark is on his hand, and the cut on his hair with a pool of blood. With the table where they say he wanted to go, he just like he and somebody fought. It was not he won. It was not something that you say somebody here died, but I said even when the body fight to die, they will not die like that. We're trying to get the police involved in the hospital to know what the cause of the death, what the cause of the bruise on his skin. We want to know what put the bruise on his skin.
Was this person living with
He living with his dad. He live with his dad. He normally goes spend time with us. As on the mother side, he normally goes spend time with sometimes his father will complain that he gave his father a hard time. Once in a while he will complain, and we will call him and talk to him. So that to the point I will even tell him like he send the ball to us.
The voice of Bader Stevens' uncle told the student of the John Lewis Memorial Methodist High School there, speaking to reporters. The National Youth Congress of the Ruling Unity Party is calling for the immediate suspension of Deputy Finance Minister for Administration Bill McGee Jones for alleged corruption. Evans Tumun, the National Secretary General of the Unity Party Youth Congress, urged the president not to only suspend Jones but also forward him to the Liberal Anti-Corruption Commission for investigation.
We did our own fact finding. We also understood in our fact finding that the procurement director, who is in an exchange of document processing with Minister McGill, was dismissed by Minister McGill for administrative reasons. And it is to our attention that with the documents in our possession and documents trading on social media, it is unfair to the campaign promises we give to the Liberian people. When we were campaigning, Ambassador Braga, then as standard bearer of the Unity Party, now president of this republic, informed the people of Liberia and gave them promises of transparency, accountability, integrity, and not doing business as usual. In a way that we intend not to do business as usual, Minister Bill Maggie should be the first example in all government. Minister Maggie is caught in an allegation of thievery, and the president should do the right thing to suspend him. We are calling on our president, President Joseph Braga, to suspend Deputy Minister of Administration, Minister Bill Maggie for allegedly getting involved with thievery. The document in our possession, the document trading on social media is an evidence to the effect that he is allegedly involved with thievery. The thievery aspect is a change of monetary figure. You see, the mail notification and sign that the figure be inflated from 180,000 to 200,000. What is the 20,000 for? You need to go to the necessary authority that is responsible to do financial forensic comprehensive audit to explain to them why he wanted the amount to be inflated from 180,000 to 200,000. We are aware in procurement processes, procurement people and head of entities, deputy head of entities, obviously negotiate reduction in prices and not increasement in prices. So for the fact that Mr. Maggie is caught in the web, Mr. Bill Maggie Jones is caught in the web of a less evil, we are calling on the president of this country as you belong to the governing party to suspend Minister Bill Maggie Jones, submit him to the relevant authority for all other financial investigation. When he's adjudicated, he go back to work. When he feel culpable of that, he be dismissed.
Ivan Tumon is the National Secretary General of the Unity Party, calling for the suspension of Deputy Finance Minister for Administration Bill Maggie Jones for alleged corruption. The Managing Director of the Water and Sewer Corporation, Mohammed Ali, has underscored the need for increased budgetary allocation to ensure adequate water supply and sewage management in the country. Ali believes that adequate budgetary support to the Water and Sewer Corporation will boost water supplies in various communities. The Water and Sewer Board said the major challenge facing the corporation is power supply, and it will cost the entity about 1.5 million United States dollars to make energy available to pump sustained water supplies to Moravia and other parts of the country. Speaking Wednesday on State of the Nation on Truth FM, Moali noted that his team is working in a 2-week period to expand carbon water supplies in central Moravia.
So we are working on that. We can safely say once we get the clearance from Finance Ministry within the next 1 month or so, the rehabilitation of that booster station will be complete. Now, on the issue of outstations, places like other capital cities, right? It is part of our program and our responsibility to reach out to county capitals. We intend to connect 1,000 households before the end of the year. That 1,000 households will cost us the connection. We are estimating that each connection will cost 150. Some could go above, some could be low. But we're estimating that it will cost us around $150,000 to connect 1,000 households. And then to complete the leak repair in the city will cost us around $175,000. Then people will begin to get water 24/7. If we do not complete the leak repairs, it will be difficult to supply water 24 hours. So what we are doing now, in the morning from 9 to 12, we open the valve, water flow for people to get water, and those who have reservoir to put water in the reservoir. Then our team goes around, identify new leaks, because as you pump in water, the pressure, the pipes are old, some places will erupt and will rupture, and so they will identify new leaks and continue the repair. And then we also open in the late afternoon hours for people to get water again for the night hours. So we are doing this in the interim for them to come and register and get their water supply. The places that we have problems, take for two things. One, either they don't have pipe connection, or two, you see the road that people building, I don't know what was the arrangement with the puppy well, but they destroy our water line. They destroy the water lines, and then people don't get water supply. We've been doing repair. The pressure has dropped significantly. Now, when the pressure drops, you need a booster station to help to push it, to increase the pressure again, so that it can reach to all the places that have pipe network. The booster station is at Carroll Junction. That booster station got burned, I think, 3 or 4 years ago, and they didn't repair it at all. Everything that got burned, the offices, the generator, and everything. So it is part of our PSIP. We submitted. We are going to get money for it, and we are in the process of hiring a contractor. The original contractor who constructed it, we're in discussion with them. They submitted the BOQ. So once we get all of the legal paperwork, including the no objection from the PPCC and everything, we'll sign the contract with them. And in the next 1 month or so, we will reconstruct and rehabilitate the entire booster station, and that will begin to pump the water that we're receiving from White Plains to increase the pressure so that it can reach to those places, Brazil, other places. If they have pipe network, now if they do not have pipe network, then that's a whole thing we are trying to look.
Mohammed Ali is the managing director of the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, there underscoring the need for the increased budgetary allocation to ensure adequate water supply and sewage management in the country. Well, folks, we sincerely apologize we could not bring you this sporting segment on the news program.
That's all the time we have to be with you on today's edition of News Desk as we take leave of you. These are the top developments we are following to address the rising controversies over the price of rice. President Joseph Boakai constitutes a committee on rice to ensure the stability of the country's staple food. Executive Protection Service dismisses claims of attack on former Vice President Joe Howard Taylor, says there is no evidence to show that the former Vice President was attacked. A 12th grade student of the John Lewis Morris Memorial High School found dead in the Hamathil community in Pennsville. Away from Liberia, Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu faces huge public criticism after signing into law the bill to change Nigeria's national anthem to the O anthem. Thanks to our correspondents, writers, reporters, editors, those who helped in making today's edition of the news program a success. Kopa Sanga ably coordinated the sound. My being sat behind the camera for on behalf of News Desk. My name is Henson Decker. Good evening.
My name is Philip Kumako. I'm in charge of mobile applications for EcoBank. Today I'd like to talk to you about the EcoBank Express account. Do you know you can open a bank account without having to go visit a bank branch? Do you also know that you can open a bank account without having to fill all the paperwork that is normally associated with opening a bank account? Yes, this is true. This is what the EcoBank Express account offers you. The EcoBank Express account is a digital account that is opened using just your mobile number. This account allows you access to a wide range of banking services that is available today. To open an EcoBank Express account, you have two options. The first option allows you to use a smartphone and the internet to open your Express account. To use this option, you need to visit the Google Play Store or the App Store to look for the EcoBank mobile app and install on your smart device. Once launched, click on the Get Started button. You'll be presented with options to use the app. Since you intend to open an Express account and you are not an existing EcoBank customer, click on No, I'm new to EcoBank. You will then be prompted to select the country in which you want to open the EcoBank Express account. For this test, we will select Ghana and then enter our mobile number. You'll be presented with the option to review the terms and conditions attached to the use of the EcoBank mobile app, as well as our data privacy policy. If you are okay with these, you click on the Continue button. We will now prompt you to select how you would want to bank with EcoBank. In this case, you will select Express account. We will automatically send a code to the mobile number you provided to verify your identity. As you can see, the code was just automatically read into the app. And once this was verified successfully, you'll be asked to provide your personal details. I will provide my first name, my middle name, my initials, my surname. I will select my date of birth and then provide my email address. I will select my gender. I will then click on the Continue button. I'll be asked to select an ID type to use. In this instance, we will use our mobile number. I will enter my address, and then I can choose to review the terms and conditions associated with the use of the EcoBank Express account. I can then go ahead to create an EcoBank Express account. On the success of the creation of the Express account, customer can then select a 6-digit PIN of their choice for you to use to access the app. You then click on the Continue button. To enable you successfully do a PIN reset or change your PIN as necessary, you are asked to provide answers to a number of secret questions. Once completed, click on Create Profile. You will then be asked to select the option of rewarding someone who referred you if this is applicable. Otherwise, you click on Skip. You'll be prompted to allow the app to access some of your contacts and details, and then voila, you will then be able to immediately start transacting using the account. The second option involves the use of your phone, but this time without internet, so you can use the USSD service if it is available in the country where you're located. To do this, you need to dial *326# and follow the prompts, where you would need to again have your mobile number verified and then also provide your personal information. Once this is done, you start having access to the account immediately. What can you use your EcoBank Express account for? Your EcoBank Express account can be used for a wide range of banking services that are available today. You can transfer money from your accounts to other EcoBank accounts. You can transfer money from your accounts to other local banks in the country where your account is resided. You can generate virtual cards, meaning that you can go online and use those cards to make payments for goods and services. You can also generate an Express Cash token, meaning that you can walk to an ATM without a debit card to withdraw money from your Express account. These and a wide range of services are available to customers who open the EcoBank Express account. After creating your EcoBank Express account, how do you deposit money into your account so that you can immediately begin transacting? You can do this in a number of ways. You can visit the nearest EcoBank Express point, or EcoBank bank branch, or EcoBank ATM to deposit money directly into your EcoBank Express account. You can also do this by having money transferred into your account. With funds in your account, you can immediately start transacting and enjoy the banking services that are available to you. So go on today, try the EcoBank Express account. You will enjoy it. Thank you.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
Orange Money.